Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Joneses. I'm Megan Jones, and today I'm going to go through what I packed in my hospital bag and what we packed for the baby. Being fully transparent, I watched so many TikTok videos, YouTube videos, reached out to friends to figure out what am I supposed to pack to go to the hospital. I definitely overpacked and brought a medium-sized suitcase. You very likely can get away with a small-sized suitcase, but I'm going to go through everything that I did bring and the things that I used and didn't use as well. So I'm going to break my video down into 3 different parts. The categories will be postpartum care, clothes and toiletries, and other. I'll first start with clothes and toiletries. So for toiletries, you'll want to bring all of your essentials: shampoo and conditioner, face wash, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, the list goes on. Definitely bring shampoo and conditioner because the hospital will not provide you with any and you will likely want to shower. Other little things that I felt were really helpful was a hair tie, bobby pins, lip chap, and a towel for the shower. The hospital did provide us with towels, but I really wanted my own towel because theirs were super small. Next, I'll go through clothing. So I definitely overpacked and brought way too many clothes. I was lucky in only having to be in the hospital for a couple days, but if you are there for an extended period of time, you'll definitely want to bring quite a few items of clothes. The things that I felt were most helpful for me were button-up pajamas. So I bought these ones from Amazon. You'll see the front has buttons, and then they come with like a loose pair of shorts. This was really helpful for breastfeeding and skin to skin, just a quick unbutton and then button back up. I will say, for the most part, you are in a hospital gown, so you might not need too many items, but as soon as I got out of that gown, I put these on and it felt amazing. I also brought several nursing tanks. I got these ones from H&M, which are really helpful just because they undo, again, making it really easy for breastfeeding. I brought nursing bras as well, and a bunch of different nursing pads. I also brought flip-flops for the shower because you definitely don't want to go in there bare feet, and slides. I wore slides to the hospital and coming home. They were just really easy to put on and to take off. The other thing I would suggest is a going home outfit. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear something so nice and fancy. No. Literally just wear something comfortable, a loose shirt, loose pants. You'll probably, again, want it to be black or dark in color. Those are the only items that I brought to the hospital in regards to clothing. Next up is postpartum care. So at the hospital I delivered in, they provided me with extra large pads, and that was it. So I packed adult diapers and I packed pads. I personally ended up using the adult diapers just because I felt that they were a lot more comfortable. I also brought the Frida Boy Short underwear. These were super cozy, just felt a lot better than walking around in a diaper or laying around in a diaper, and I used them a lot in postpartum as well. The hospital did provide me with a Perry bottle. However, I used the Frida one, which I found was a lot better because of the angle. The hospital one was straight down, and as you can see, this one has much more of an angle, which makes things a lot easier. And then the last postpartum item I used while in the hospital was the Tux cooling pads. These were really nice. I used them in the hospital and for weeks after in recovery as well. I'll also go through at the end of the video other items that I did pack but didn't end up using for postpartum. Okay, and the last category I have is other. So these are just items that I could think of that were super helpful to bring. The first is a blanket. Now, of course, you get a blanket when you're in the hospital, but it's a very thin sheet. So I found just having a blanket from home to be really cozy. In addition, I brought my pillow. I am so happy I did this because the hospital pillow was super uncomfortable. If you do bring your own pillow, just make sure to put on a colorful pillowcase so the hospital doesn't think it's theirs and doesn't take it. I also brought a nursing pillow. This was great for breastfeeding, for holding the baby. Super helpful to this day in doing tummy time, feeding, all of those things. I brought a water bottle with a straw built in. Definitely bring a water bottle and definitely have one with a straw or a built-in straw. You do a lot of laying and it's a lot easier to sip on a straw than have to hold your bottle and tilt it back. And then the other item that I brought was my prenatal supplements. This was really good to have the next day, and if you're staying in the hospital for an extended period of time, you'll definitely want to continue with your prenatals. The only other item that I can think of for other was just any hospital documents, health card, those types of things. I just had that in my hospital bag ready to go so I didn't forget it when I was heading out of the door. And finally, for other items that I brought but did not use, but I think could be really helpful for others, the first is a small fan. I saw so many women suggest bringing a small fan to the hospital. I was very lucky. My room was ice cold. They had the AC blasting, so I didn't need it, but I can totally see how it would be helpful in delivery. This one's great because it also hooks to the stroller, so multi-purpose. We also brought a portable sound machine with us. This can be really helpful if it's loud in the hospital or if you're having to share the room with someone else. We had a private room and it was pretty quiet overall, so didn't need to use it. And then finally for postpartum, I did pack a few other additional items like nipple cream, the Frida ice packs. I think I brought like a healing foam. I didn't end up using any of those things, but they can still be helpful to bring as you might find benefit in bringing them with you to the hospital. And that's it for everything that I packed. Next, I'll go into what we brought for the baby. Okay, so for the baby, I'm gonna go through the items that we did use and then items that we didn't use but could still be really helpful to pack. Of course, we brought everything in his diaper bag. The first thing that we brought was hats. I am so happy we packed these. Everyone told us the hospital would provide us with hats, which they did not. So we got a pack of these little ones from Amazon. These were great because they tie, as you can see, and therefore you can tie them to fit the baby's head perfectly. We also packed a lot of footed sleepers. We used these primarily while in hospital. It was really cold in our room and the baby was cold, so he stayed in sleepers the entire time. We also brought swaddles with us. Now, the hospital will swaddle the baby with blankets. However, again, our room was cold, so we actually had him in a swaddle like this and in a blanket swaddle as well. He was double swaddled almost the entire time we were there. The hospital will literally just provide you with one of these and then the rest they expect you to bring when it comes to any type of like sleepwear or blankets. We brought a pack of wipes. Definitely bring wipes. I know it sounds ridiculous, but the hospital did not provide us with any. And then bring diapers as well. The hospital gave us 3 diapers for the baby and that was it. And newborns go to the bathroom a lot. I would suggest bringing both size newborn and size 1 just because you don't know how big the baby's going to be. And some babies hop right into a size 1 and completely skip the newborn diapers. So other items that we packed for the baby but didn't end up using were burp cloths and blankets. We really didn't use the burp cloths. I don't even think the baby burped at all while we were at the hospital. I did pack a few blankets for him, but like I mentioned, he was double swaddled the whole time. The hospital did give us a blanket, and if anything, he was under the blanket with me keeping warm. We also brought formula just in case breastfeeding didn't work out, and bottles with preemie nipples. And then we packed some onesies as well. The hospital room, as I mentioned before, was really cold, so he didn't need to go in a onesie. He went home in a sleeper. I was so worried about a going home outfit, and literally he went home in something like this. I didn't care by the end, I just wanted to get home. We also brought soothers as well. Did not use those, but all those items might be helpful to pack. So that is everything that we brought for myself and for the baby. Hopefully I'm not missing any items, and I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time.